Hello everybody, my name is Benjamin Bloom. We are back with the championship, game number 1, and I have just witnessed Luton Town 3, Middlesbrough 3, absolute championship carnage and goodness. 6 goals, missed penalties, 25-yarders, centre-half scoring, debutants scoring, new goalkeepers. Oh my goodness me, this is exactly what the doctor ordered for game number 1, and Luton fans, I'm sure we're going to love having you here if it's going to be like that. Jonathan Woodgate's first game in charge of Borough after, 2 years of Tony Pulis? 3 years? Help me out with that one in the comments. And Graham Jones finally taking charge of Luton. Luton selling on those 2 expensive fullbacks, retooling very cheaply, but new £1.5 million goalkeeper in. Borough, no more parachute payments now for Steve Gibson. New manager Woodgate, young players, a new look Borough. Here's what happened. 2 teams line up. Luton kind of keeping hold of that diamond midfield from last season. So Sluga, the new guy in goal, 1.5 million on him. Craney, who we saw at Sheffield United as a marauding centre-half. Well, Luton want him to be a marauding right-back this season. Pearson, Bradley, Potts in at left-back to fill the very big boots left. Well, both full-backs by Jack Stacey and James Justin. Ruddock sits in front of the back 4. Slightly ahead of him to the right, Shinnie. Tunnicliffe in from Millwall, lots of championship experience there. Lee in the 10 position. Collins up front with Callum McManaman kind of up front but pulling out to the right. The only comparison I can make is Thierry Henry pulling out to the left. Obviously, I'm not comparing the ability of Callum McManaman with Thierry Henry. I'm just saying he took up a wide right position when he could, and Collins didn't necessarily do the same on the left-hand side. Borough, sort of 4-3-3 really. The midfield quite tight together and some width in the wide positions, as you'd expect. Randolph in goal. Howson, right back, centre midfielder. Ayala and Shotton, so still 2 hopping great Tony Pulis centre halves there. Coulson, left back, youngster, never seen him play. Clayton sits in front of the back 4. McNair to one side of him, Wing to the other. A definite midfield 3 there. Johnson is playing off the right, but he's going to come in on his left foot. Fletcher the same on the left, going to come in and try and join in with Britt Assombalonga up front. 4 minutes in, Ruddock, poor ball out from deep line playmaker position, straight to McNair, onto Fletcher, into the 10 position, drives it with the right foot, just wide. Future echoes of what might happen at the end of this half here. Ruddock looks a fun centre midfielder, very languid, relaxed style on the ball, though it'd take a few games for me to get used to him. Johnson down the right does well to win the corner for Borough. And the championship season's about 7 minutes old, and we're going to get our first goal. Johnson stays over that side to take the corner. He swings it in with that left foot. He's headed out, and Luton are so slow out. Johnson has a nice touch. He's got a lovely angle now. Everyone's piled in on the keeper. Beautiful cross by Johnson. Fletcher is right in the middle of the goal. He literally has to let the ball hit him on the head, and it's going to fly into the net. 1-0 to Borough. Defensive mistake, slow out from the corner, punished for Luton. Bit of individual quality there from Johnson. Fletcher off the mark for the season. 1-0 Borough. Johnson again causing threat here. Breaks off Lee. He gives it to Wing. 25-yarder here straight at Sluga. A lovely rehearsed free kick from Luton on 11. Potts gets into the box, left-hand side. First moment for the Hatters. He can't convert the cross. But on 16 minutes, we are going to get something converted. And it's 1-1. And it is a hell of a goal here by Bradley, the big centre-half. It's a Luton corner from the right. In it goes. It's not a good corner. It gets cleared out. And the Luton players are going to reconfigure and head back. And so Bradley, the big centre-back, he finds himself in a position to the left-hand side of the goal, 25 yards out. I might be being generous there. The ball finds itself to him. He chests it down. I'm sat right behind him. It sits up. Everyone says, go on, hit that. Left foot, half volley, smack. barring in top corner. I love this. 16 minutes, 1-1. First goal for Luton in the Championship. What a strike by the captain there. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Quick throw in, 18. Johnson and Wing here. Johnson into the box, causing trouble. Shoots for the near post. Sluga makes the save here. Big goal kick up the field on 20. Breaks for McNair. Lovely hit, right foot. Takes a nick and drifts just wide. Luton, funnily enough, having the territory here, but Borough, when they counter and get in positions, really do look dangerous. The wide players, Fletcher and Johnson, tucking in, and when they get one-on-one, you always know that with a diamond system that you're going to surrender stuff out wide, and that was the case in the first 22 minutes. But on 23 minutes, comeback complete, and Luton take the lead. It's a corner from the left-hand side. McManaman does well to win it initially. Shinnie goes over to take it, puts it to the back post, and on his debut, Craney, he's just got promoted with Sheffield United. We loved Sheffield United last season. Gets up at the back post and heads it in. What a start to this game. 3 goals, all 3 outcomes, away team leading, draw, and home team leading. We've only had a quarter of a match. Lovely stuff, great stuff for Craney adjusting to this right back position. Here, 26, Shinnie, deep free kick all the way across and just over the top. I think that was overhit rather than an effort on goal. 35, nice play by Borough here, worked out left all the way across to right, kind of rugby style formation here. Johnson again in a good position, steps inside, curls it for the top corner. Good save, Sluga. At this point, I'm thinking Luton have got themselves a good goalkeeper, but oh my God. 2 minutes later, you do not want to see this from a goalkeeper on his debut. You don't want to see this from Luton at all, because they're very calmly going to try and play out from the back. And oh my God, they make such a dog's dinner of it. And they're in control of the game at this point. Borough are counter-attacking. Luton have the lead. And they well and truly shoot themselves in, not in the foot, they shoot themselves in the head here, Luton. Terrible, terrible play. Shinnie, first of all, instead of going long from the goal kick with the press swarming, ready to strike, it goes into Shinnie. He turns right into trouble. It's Fletcher, takes it off him, plays it straight to Assombalonga. So mistake number 1, but at this point, Assombalonga, it's not that dangerous a position. Left-hand side of the box, he needs to open up his body, hit it with his right foot, which he does none too convincingly, but it takes Sluga by surprise in goal. And oh, it's dreadful by the debutant goalkeeper. Lets it right through his hands and it trickles over the goal line for 2-2. The Luton fans, enthusiastic and supportive, they try and get behind him, but a horror show by Luton, and they've thrown away their lead. It's 2-2. Brilliant game though for the neutral here. 38 minutes, yellow for Fletcher. There'd been a few yellow card, sort of yellow card-ish tackles, totting up process. Fletcher's the one that gets the punishment here. 39. Is helped over from the left-hand side. McManaman arriving. He volleys that one wide with the right foot. 44. Ruddock loses it. This time he pulls back, I think, on McNair's shorts and takes a yellow card here. Half-time, 2-2. I love it. I tweeted at half-time. We've been back 45 minutes and we've seen it all from the Championship into the second half, and the carnage continues. No danger of this getting boring. McManaman down the right hand side on 48 minutes. I said he kept pulling wide from a kind of nominal centre forward position. He gets down the side, great cross into the near post. Collins arriving, Randolph converges on the ball hops over into the back of the net. Naughty from Collins. That's a handball. He's Maradona'd it into the net. And a yellow card for the Luton striker. 51, McNair into the box, right footed. He slams it across the box here. I think it takes a nick and it goes up, grazes off the crossbar. What a start to the second half again here. 52, Wing, long ranger, high, wide and handsome. 55, McManaman away down the right hand side. Brilliant cross. Again, Collins arriving. Great defensive instincts from Howson. He's a centre midfielder, but vital covering header across from fullback to take that off, I think, Collins' head there. From the corner, big penalty shout, and this will come back to haunt Luton in a few minutes. Potts on the corner of the box. Nothing doing. The text arriving in my phone said that one looked a bit iffy and could have been a spot kick to Luton. Luton playing really well at the start of the second half. Luton fans, you should not fear being outpassed by teams in the Championship. In transition, very good. Moved the ball nicely with the attack starting from Ruddock. Fullbacks nicely forward. I liked what I saw. Luton have nothing to fear in this division, especially not here at Kenilworth Road. Butterfield makes his debut, comes in for Lee, bit of a reorganised. He goes to the right side of the diamond. Shinnie goes into the 10 position here. Wing takes a yellow on the aforementioned Shinnie. 63, a Sombalomba to Fletcher to Wing, who smashes it goalwards. He's getting his range, takes a nick, and it flies over. He's getting his range because on 68 minutes, Lewis Wing is going to give Middlesbrough the lead. McNair is forward. Great play from Howson again. He's in the right wing position, supporting forward from right back. He receives the ball, kind of stands still, and he drives in diagonally from the right wing position to support. It gets knocked off. He's punched a great hole here for Lewis Wing. He gets it out of his feet, hits it right foot, curl. Pace, Sluga's behind it, but he can't save it, the keeper, and it is 3-2. Good hit. Maybe some question marks over the keeper, but we'll give the benefit of the doubt to Wing into the top corner, and it is 3-2 to Borough. They've got the lead again. Both sides coming from behind in this brilliant Championship game. 68 minutes in. Cornick comes in for Luton for Shinnie. So he goes up top. McManaman now drops into the 10 position. Everyone's going to have a go at playing off the front from Luton. Brown, first time I've seen him. He's come from West Ham. He replaces Johnson, straight swap down the right-hand side. Wing again from range. He fancies it now, doesn't he? High, wide, and no, drags it wide. Another high, wide, and handsome one coming. 73, Moncur comes in for McManaman now. Another 10. How many Luton players played in the 10 position? Lee, Shinnie, McManaman, and now Moncur. But Moncur seems the most direct, and he can carry the ball at pace from what I've seen here. Moncur, 78, Wing, corner from the right. Ayala, towering header in the middle of the goal, heads it down. Good save by Sluga, gets his body behind it well. Thought Ayala was going to rise up and give Borough an unassailable lead here. Lovely thick flew from Fletcher here. Beautiful stuff. Breaks the defence of Sombalonga. Gets in behind Sluga. Out well to make the save. What a great game this 80 minutes. And then Coulson forward down on the left-hand side. Luton had one similar the other end of the pitch. But this one is a penalty. Craney dives in right on the edge of the box. Coulson goes down. Referee points to the spot. And Luton are going to surrender. Britta Sombalonga's going to step up. £15 million striker. Up he goes. Terrible penalty by Sombalonga. Right-footed. Smashes it over the bar, and Luton are still in this. Borough should have buried them then. And of course we all know what's coming. Here come Luton. 85 minutes. Big leap by Collins. Out leaps Big Shotton here in the first instance to set them in behind. I think it's Moncur in behind. I'm losing my head at this point from this great game. Potts is up supporting from left back. They're still going for it. Goes across the box. Potts, he takes an age to get it out of his feet. Sorts his left foot out. He's not a forward, so he hasn't got the finishing quality. Howson's across from right back covering. Throws himself on the ground. Blocks it. Out it comes to Collins. Right footed. Sticks it in the net, and it's 3-3. Unbelievable, Jeff. I absolutely love it. What a match. And really, I don't know if it's an underdog tale or I'm just getting carried away. I thought Luton deserved to get back in it, although Borough should have buried them after that penalty kick. 3-3, first of the season from Collins. Brilliant stuff, and brilliant from him in the first instance to leap up and win that header. Lovely stuff. Saville comes in for McNair in the centre of midfield. On 89, Sombalonga's hustling Fletcher, backing him up, pushes into the box. He's in behind. Sluga, who's had a bad day, stands up well. Left foot shot from Fletcher. Well saved. 91, and it's a big chance in stoppage time for Luton. They could have got a 4-3 win at the end of it. Maybe that pushing for it. Potts is still screaming forward. I think he hurts his shoulder in this move. It's 91 minutes and he's bustling forward as you have to when you play a tight midfield. He gets down the line. He fires it across. It takes a bounce, falls for Collins, 10 yards out. Really good strike by the forward. And Randolph, who was in most people's championship team of the year last year, flies to his left, push it away. Good save. Wow. End of. They see it out with the injury now. Potts looks like he's hurt his shoulder there. He goes down. Full time now. Referee blows the whistle. 3-3. Outstanding entertainment and curtain raiser for the championship. So much to say. The usual just chaos. Some abject bad defending. Loads of goals. Missed penalties. All sorts of goings on. I absolutely loved it as a neutral, and I hope the people watching on TV loved it. And I hope the Luton fans loved it as well. Welcome to the championship. Let's talk about Borough first. It did look a little bit different to Pulis ball, not quite as pragmatic, although you could see when they did fall back into a low block defensive position that they were still well drilled to do that. The idea seemed to be a 4-3-3. They need to get a bit more rotation and spread out around the pitch for that to be a bit more expansive. That said, they counter-attacked well. I liked the way McNair and Wing carried the ball directly from centre midfield. They tried to get Fletcher one-on-one with the full-backs. I did feel Assombalonga a little bit isolated. It felt like they didn't really get up to join him in. They need really two midfielders or full-backs to get forward in that system to help out a little bit and just get those numbers forward. But encouraging start for Woodgate, assist for Johnson, goal for Fletcher, goal for Assombalonga, although, well, he'll take it. And they should have won the game because after Wing put them 3-2 up, Assombalonga misses the penalty. But we all know Assombalonga in this division, if he plays most of the games in a more attacking side, he will put the goals, and they just need to join in a little bit more. But I guess an encouraging start for Woodgate, and he did not lose. Luton, are we going to have a bit of a love affair with Luton this season? They look like they've been playing some good football. They've got to carry their momentum from League One, and they've got to not be scared. Sluga, quite the debut in goal. He needs to just forget about that horror show for one of the goals. If they're going to play up, they've got to keep doing it. They've got to back their keeper, and hopefully he'll come away from that error. Pearson and Bradley look big championship. Tough enough for the division centre-halves. When you come up against Cardiff and Millwall, you need those big guys. That said, they cope with the big Borough centre-halves from a set plays, although opening goal from a set play, wasn't it? Craney, not sure he'll be able to bustle up and down at his age all game at right back, but experienced championship guy. Potts looked good. Be interesting to see what happened with his shoulder. Obviously, Luton need to replace those fullbacks from last season. Ruddock's going to be a lot of fun. Very languid, very relaxed. I think teams are going to press him hard, and he needs to get up to the pace of the championship. Shinnie looks nice. Tunnicliffe, we know all about. Lee, Shinnie, McManaman, Moncur all had a go at number 10. I really like the directness of Moncur and how he can sprint and carry the ball. He looks a lot of fun. Collins will get goals, big powerful guys. They need to give him the service, and I guess McManaman's going to play up front. Luton fans, don't fall in love with a kind of wide player. Good game for McManaman, but let's hope he doesn't go missing and teams will figure out he's going to move out wide and kind of get someone to have a look at that. Really enjoyed it. Great start to the season. Point for either team. I suspect Borough are going to have aspirations for 5th to 10th place. That would be the expectations. Luton possibly going to be looking at getting into that 3rd quartile and away from the bottom 6 and just safe from that relegation zone. I don't think Luton have got anything to be scared of. We normally get some right dross in the championship, especially over the winter months. So if they can keep that speed in transition, keep that ball moving, keep that intensity, and play without fear, they're going to have a good season. Let me know what you think in the comments. I've had a great time here, at Kenilworth Road tonight. If you're watching for the first time, I'll be at loads of games this season, so well worth hitting that subscribe button and ringing the bell for all the notifications. You can follow me on Twitter at Benjamin Bloom, and you can support me on Patreon now. Just type Benjamin Bloom into Patreon. I want to do this for free on YouTube, so if people give me a little bit of help with that sign up on Patreon, then hopefully we can do all of this with the YouTube and the ad revenue, and we'll keep this channel free forever. Just might need a little bit of help in the interim. Thank you so much for watching. If you're a Luton fan, a Borough fan, give me your thoughts in the comments. If you're watching on TV, also give me your thoughts in the comments. And hit that damn subscribe button, because I will be at Burton v Ipswich tomorrow. It's a big weekend. I'll be at Bristol City v Leeds on Sunday. I'll be at Huddersfield and Derby on Monday. And they have got a tough act to follow, I tell you. Luton 3, Borough 3. Over and out. Welcome back, the Championship.